been someone that tracks calories, but I've always been someone that has always believed in the typical 1,200 calories, as low as possible, for maximum weight loss. And it's not sustainable, you know, and I think I could probably follow that for a few weeks at a time, but then I'd end up binging, and the weight was just, my weight's always fluctuated because of that. But it was also not really understanding it. So it's all right saying, you know, you could probably manage on 1,200 calories, but you've got to fuel your body right. It was not just 1,200 calories of rubbish. But now, since doing, obviously, the 6 weeks, been at THQ now for nearly 2 years, on this time round, I understand what I'm eating, what, you know, what good it's going to do, how it's going to benefit me in the gym. That actually I don't need to live off low calories, that I can have more calories and it's going to benefit me in terms of muscle growth, training in the gym. But actually at the same time, if I need a bit of a cut, so to speak, that I can come to you guys and be like, right, I want to do this now. Can we just maybe alter my calories, keep my protein high? You know, I'm sort of really conscious of that now. You know, like I said, it's really easy to eat rubbish and not feel full. And it's quite surprising, I think, when you do the shoot and follow sort of the modules like that, actually, you're looking at your plate and going, this can't be like a 500 calorie meal because it's just piled full of food. But actually, it just shows you how easy it is to eat all that rubbish and still eat more rubbish. But actually, when you're eating proper whole foods, you can really, really fill yourself up. And you don't have to go without. You don't have to cut your carbs out. You don't have to do it. And you can still have your treats as well. So I'm a lot more conscious now that if I'm going out for a meal, I'll just change things during the day. I won't eat the same during the day. I might just move things about a little bit or, you know, and it's not so much saving calories, but it's just more consciously aware of it rather than just thinking we can just have it all and nothing's going to change.
Yeah, you've explained that perfectly, because obviously that's well, as I mentioned, someone that diets and someone that exercises versus someone that trains and eats well. Like someone who diets and exercises is stuck in that sort of food loop of not understanding, like that food loop of not understanding the foods that they're consuming, like hyper-palatable foods that just make them more hungry, and then they don't lose weight, and it's like, and they feel like they've not eaten much all day, which they haven't eaten much quality food at all. But the calories have been there, but the volume hasn't. And then when you switch to that sort of eating well, you get that volume of food and you think, right. And sometimes you still are a little bit hungry, but it's more manageable, and you just look forward to your next meal versus being absolutely ravenous when you're on a bad diet. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's perfect. So what would you say to anybody thinking about joining?
I think probably lots of people have said this over the years, and I've seen other videos, and I would just honestly just say do it. Like I said, for me, the change and the impact that it's had on me, like I say, not just from a physical point of view, from a confidence perspective, from a mental health point of view, you know, I walk into that gym now and I can pretty much talk to everybody, whereas a couple of years